Good morning. Happy Thursday to you, and welcome back to 4 More Minutes. I am Sam Bailey, the Soul Stir, stirring up your hearts and your minds for God. I appreciate all those who have subscribed to the Soul Stir, and I thank all of you who will subscribe to the Soul Stir on YouTube, as this is the easiest, most effective way to be able to receive these notifications and share these messages with others, as you can be a part of putting inspiration, motivation, and encouragement out into the world. Today, I want to talk about trust. Sometimes we are too trusting when we shouldn't be, and it is coming back to haunt us, and it's affecting our lives. You got to be careful who you trust. I know some of us are naturally suspicious and naturally cautious, and I'm not talking about having your guard up to the point where you never allow anybody to get close to you because you got issues or because of trauma you might have dealt with in your life. But I'm talking about trust must be earned, first of all. You know, it takes time to see what a person is about and what's their motive, and to go through all seasons with the person. Winter, summer, spring, fall makes up a whole year, right? You know what the person's like when they experience frustration, or do you know what it's like when they're angry? What have they experienced in their life? Have they told you things about themselves, or are you just telling them things about them? You have to earn trust. Allow people to earn their trust. And if they're not willing to come to the table and at the front say, I'm willing to earn your trust, and it's somebody I would be cautious of. I want you to know that most of the time you think it's cute that you're getting this information from other folks or from the enemy camp. You know, the only people that bring information from the enemy camp is double agents, because the people in your camp don't really know what's going on in the enemy camp. And have you ever had somebody bring something to you and they're telling you what your enemies are saying or doing, and then the question is, how do you know? Why do my friends feel so comfortable talking to you about me? There's something about you that will allow them to talk to you, knowing if they knew that you were close to me, like you perceive that you are, or like I believe you are, then why are they so comfortable talking to you? And sometimes I think it's so important that people like to try to infiltrate you by getting to those who they believe that are around you and that are close to you. And you would like to think your real friends would say, I don't want to hear nothing that this person has to say. I don't want to hear nothing that this person has to say about, especially a person who I love and adore. Because I'm close enough to them that I know that they would tell me themselves. And so I think it's important for us to know that people have to earn our trust, and stop letting your guard down so soon. And I think once our trust has been earned, I think there has to be a reciprocation of that trust. Not only must people earn our trust, but we must earn theirs as well. And then you can have a strong, solid relationship. And the Bible tells us to prove all things, right? We got to prove all things. And believe half of what you see, as the old song says, and none of what you hear. And I think we don't give people a chance to prove themselves. And if someone shows you who they are, I think as Maya Angelou said, believe them. And people oftentimes can be wolves in sheep clothing. People oftentimes can disguise themselves, and they just wait to the right time to really pounce on you, especially once they've penetrated your camp. They can become the Trojan horse that destroys you from the inside out. So I pray that we would choose our friends wisely. Our enemies, we usually can see them coming. They're loud, they're demonstrative in their actions and their dislike towards you, but a traitor is someone who you supped with, someone who you let your guard down with and told your secrets to, and that you consulted with and that you confided in. So be careful who you trust. Ask God to give you the wisdom and the discernment to navigate through relationships, period, but especially those that are significant in your life. So God bless you. Have a wonderful day. And remember, as the word said, be wise as a serpent and harmless as a dove. And may God bless us and keep us all throughout this day. Have a great one. Thank you. We'll see you tomorrow right here on 4 More Minutes.